So glad Fred Armisen is back this week leading the HG band. And when he's here, there's a thing we like to do where I show Fred a famous painting and get him to tell us about it. Little known fact, Fred has no idea what the painting is or really anything about art history. It's just all off the top of his head, and I grin and love it. Here once again is Fred Armisen, art aficionado. Hey Fred, how are you?
How you doing?
I'm good. So you have always claimed you know everything about every painting ever painted. Last chance to admit that that was a lie.
No, I know about all art, painting, sculpture, it's pretty much everything.
Okay, well, here's today's painting. This is George Bellows' 1924 painting, Dempsey and Firpo.
Yes, this is a very, very famous painting. People don't recognize it as the most famous painting, but it's like sort of second, I think second or third. It's just that we just don't realize
if it's third, what are 1 and 2?
Mona Lisa and the David, which is a sculpture, but people see it as a sort of painting. Anyway, this is second or third, and people, they just know it, but they don't recognize it. If you understand that. It's something that they see and they go, of course I know this painting. So this was a sort of, this was already completed, and the painter's professor came back and was like, you have a lot of promise. And then he was like, what are you talking? I'm already a well-known painter. I'm doing fine. I don't need your approval. And he's like, no, it's really coming along. It looks like there's a lot of motion, and it looks like the other boxer's falling out of the ring. He's like, I know, I'm good. I don't need your approval. Yes, I am accomplished. This is maybe my 40th painting. I'm all good. And this professor is just like looking over his shoulder. He's like, really? I mean, I would, with the light, I would try to, and he was like, listen, you're only getting in the way. So for the rest of the painting, he painted like quietly and angrily. He's like, dude is like looking right over my shoulder, and I'm trying to finish the painting. And out of politeness, he was just like, thank you, thank you. So this is a painting. It's a very interesting painting because it was done towards the end in a little bit of a rush. Like, I'm gonna just finish this thing and get it out there, because this professor is like literally looking over my shoulder as I'm trying to complete it.
Wow, looking at the painting.
Which is the reason the ref isn't dressed like a ref. Do you notice the ref there?
Yeah. He's like dressed like someone in an office.
Yeah. And I think he did it just to sort of like, I need to put beige and light blue and get this guy out of here. So it's like, I'm done. Thank you so much. I'm done. I'm done. I'm gonna get it out there. And the professor was like, you're really coming along. I was like, thanks.
Wow, that's fantastic. Thank you so much for that insight. As always, this has been Fred Armisen, art aficionado.